Returning with Sita to Ayodhya in the Pushpak Vimana, they fly over this bridge. Rama then points this bridge to Sita and states as to how difficult it was for them to construct and how it was only Nala, the engineer par excellence, who could execute it, and Rama calls it Nala Setu.
Over the last few minutes, we have seen with a certain clarity and a detailed understanding how this bridge is a civil engineering marvel as explained in the text. A man-made accretion over a natural seerage.
When did this Nala Setu come to be called Adam's Bridge? The bridge was originally called Nala Setu, as we have seen. Later the people, out of their admiration and veneration for Rama, started calling it Rama Setu, and later it also got the name Setu Bandha, that which joins two lands. This has been a walking bridge for many millennia. During the course of its early usage, one of the early Islamic religious leaders of Sri Lanka walked over this bridge and reached Lanka to do penance there. Since he was the early Islamic man, he was called Adam by the Sri Lankan Muslims. When the Europeans came to this part of the world, they could easily correlate to the name Adam, and they started calling it Adam's Bridge in their records, and the name stayed.
This bridge has found mention in various historical records over the last 1,000 years in various forms such as travelogues, coins and maps.
Both Indian and Sri Lankan coins have mentioned about the Setu. In fact, from 1400 CE onwards, the Yalpana Arya Chakravarti kings of present-day Jaffna in northeast Sri Lanka regularly minted coins embossing the name Setu on it in their Tamil language. These kings considered themselves as Setu Kavalan, or the guardians of this bridge. On the Indian side, the Ramnad king still has the title Setupati, indicating that he is the guardian of the bridge on this side of the land. When the Europeans came here, they prepared the maps of this land. James Rennell was the first European cartographer of India. In his maps, he clearly shows this as Adam's Bridge. On the Sri Lankan side, the Dutch maps show it as Adam's Brug, and the Sri Lankan copper plates also show the same. Many travelers have visited this area in the last 1,000 years. They have mentioned about this bridge in their travelogues. The foremost among them is Al-Biruni, who has mentioned it in his magnum opus Persian book Kitabul Hind. In this book, in pages 92 to 102, he calls this region of the bridge the Dikhe of Rama, or the direction of Rama. He further goes on to call Rama as the son of Dasaratha, going to show the belief in the historicity of Rama even way back in early 1000 CE. Al-Biruni also gives detailed description of other geographical locations mentioned in Ramayana, such as Kishkinda. Marco Polo, who travelled over much of Asia, also seems to have gone past Rama Setu en route to reaching Malabar. He mentions Rama Setu in his book. Vartema, who travelled all over Arabia, Central Asia and India, also specifically mentions about this bridge of Rama. Like these three, over the next 700 years till date, many travellers have visited this region and have mentioned this bridge. This goes to show its historicity because of its repeated mention. In 1902, C.D. MacLean, in his Manual of Administration of Madras Presidency, mentions that this Rama's bridge was a walking bridge continuously used by the people for thousands of years till it was washed away in 1480 by a major storm. Post the storm, this bridge became dilapidated and unusable. All these facts have been brought out in the Ramanathapuram Gazetteer of 1972. The Gazette states that, as per literary information and local tradition, it is a bridge built by the Vanarasena or Kurangu Padai, and that it was in use as a regular footbridge until 1480, when it was washed away in a storm. As recent as 1920s, the great Tamil poet Mahakavi Subramanya Bharati, in his poetry, echoes the yearnings of the Tamil people to repair and rebuild this footbridge to Lanka. In the last few decades, man-made satellites have been regularly orbiting the Earth and photographing various parts of the earth. One such area they have photographed is the southern part of India. In this set of photographs, the bridge is also visible. It can be distinctly seen as a shallow underwater causeway connecting the two lands. These photographs do suggestively indicate it to be man-made due to its unique curvature. The opinion of many is that this could be the man-made bridge as detailed in the Ramayana text. While publishing these photographs, what has been mentioned is that the land at the two ends of this bridge is many lakh years old based on their understanding of geology, archaeology and other artifacts at the ground. They further go on to state that the connecting causeway is also old. While the satellite images suggest the man-made nature of the bridge, they alone cannot help date ground structures. These satellite images help augment the already available references to arrive at a good indication of the man-made nature of this bridge. It is imperative to use other sources of data and techniques to arrive at a conclusive proof for the age and structure of the bridge. Today, on an average, this causeway is about 2 meters below water. When this bridge was built, it must have been at least about 1 meter above the then water level. That is, when the bridge was built, the sea must have been 3 meters or 9 feet below the present day sea level. As per the World Oceanography Report, a 9 feet rise in sea levels due to the melting of the polar ice caps and global warming should have occurred over 7,000 years. This helps us to date the bridge construction to about 7,000 years ago or 5000 BCE using oceanography as a dating tool.
Given the repeated references to this bridge, its usage and understanding its importance, today we need to rightfully promulgate an order under the Archaeological Survey of India Act, Clause 4, to call this a Heritage Monument of India. It is a fit case to be called a civil engineering marvel of an ancient civilization.
At this point, it is pertinent to bring in an observation from the Mahabharata text.
When the Pandava princes were travelling through the forest, they came across Rishi Markandeya, who regales them with stories of their land. In one of the stories, he tells them about Nala Setu, how it was built by Nala, and being an engineering marvel, it was a protected monument of their times.
What does the Setu symbolize to us today? It symbolizes many things to many people. If we look at it from the rational, historical and scientific perspective, we see that it was constructed by Nala, Nila and the Vanara team. These people were the original residents of Kishkinda. Kishkinda is modern day Hampi. This region is in the Dravida land, South India, which means that they are the original Adi Dravida. So this Nala Setu is an engineering marvel, an engineering feat of the Adi Dravida.
To recap, from the point of archaeoastronomy, Rama is found to have walked the earth about 7,000 years back. The detailing of the bridge, the only archaeological remain left, and the sea level rise factors also indicate similar dates. The veneration of Rama has not been limited to India alone. The Egyptian pharaohs called themselves Ramses of the Solar dynasty, which seems to be a derivative of the name Rama and the Suryavamsa dynasty. In the east, in Thailand, the kings of the ruling Chakri dynasty take on the title Rama. The present king is Rama IX. This emphasizes the spread of the glory, effulgence of Rama across civilizations the world over and brings forth the stature in which Rama was held across the globe through the times.
Entero